Well, this is actually the first event I come back to in 2 years. And the last event I did was also Finovate Europe in Berlin. So it feels like coming home. And it's just the right thing to do, I guess. It's a little overwhelming though, to be honest, because we hadn't seen people in person for so long. But at the same time, it's great to be back. Yeah, it was actually quite a journey because we wrote that during the pandemic when everyone was on lockdown. So I think it just reinforced a lot of the things we saw, that the stories we want to tell, right? Trends around longevity, people living longer, people working longer, and people earning income in a different way, gig economy workers. And at the same time, we also saw what people call the great resignation, or I would say is the great exhaustion. People changing jobs, women leaving the workforce, or people retiring early. So all of these trends, when you put them together, and that was what we talked about in the book, how are we in financial services industry addressing them? How are we helping immigrants and refugees finding jobs and resettling in a new country? Because a lot of the country's financial services system is pretty set from, based on the credit file where you are. Or how are we helping people plan their future once there's so much uncertainty, or they're earning income in a different way? I think there are a lot more things we can do, and that's what we're trying to say in the book is perhaps this is a time for a reset and look at how we've been doing what we're doing and how we can change our business models to serve a wider group of people. A little bit, yeah. So I think one of the topics that we talk a lot about is super apps, right? The whole concept of super app, which started in Asia a few years ago. And we've seen more and more companies, be it incumbents or fintech startups, trying to copy it. There is a difference though, right? When we think about super app and how the West interpret it, it's more so how do we offer more banking products within the realm of the bank? Whereas in the East and Asia, for example, Gojek and Grab, they are looking more towards the journey of the consumer and how they're adding different services, different products, not just banking, but ride hailing or wealth management, getting the revenue and getting the income, helping them accumulate wealth, helping them plan for different aspects of their lives. So that part of it is really interesting. And I think a more encouraging trend is community fintechs. We see a big rise in community fintechs, people serving more people differently. Yeah, so there are a few. One is conversational AI, right? We see a lot of that with banks in the last 2 years using that technology, helping with call centers, helping to understand consumers better and helping to serve them better, more efficiently. So that's one of the key trends we will be exploring more today. And obviously with all the excitement with DeFi and crypto, that's another thing that will be in the track. With more applications of AI in financial services, we will definitely see more regulation, right? Regulators are paying attention. What are you doing with the AI? Can we explain the decisions we make, especially around credit decisioning? When you're rejecting someone, is it transparent? Is it auditable? Can we trust it? The whole topic of trustworthy AI, I think, is going to be huge this year. As well as when we talk about payments, buy now, pay later. Everyone is doing buy now, pay later, but is it really doing what it's supposed to do? Is it helping consumers or is it hurting them? And we also see more interest in that area. I would say it's going to be an interesting year to watch.